Hi, this is Sean Bowen, Executive Director of Barnabas Ministries, where our mission, our passion is connecting pastoral leaders together into John 17:23 groups so they can be encouraged, inspired, and enabled to do kingdom ministry together. This past weekend was Thanksgiving weekend in the United States, a time when families often gather together for a meal. And as a pastor I know recently shared, that meal shared by early Christians predates the North American traditions by over 1,500 years. The Lord's Supper, Communion, or Eucharist are all names for that meal, still shared by Jesus's followers today. And it's an expression that binds all believers together. Eucharist derives its meaning from the Greek word thanksgiving, and the Apostle Paul, in his letter to the Colossians, encourages us to be steadfast in prayer, being watchful with thanksgiving. So it seems fitting at this time of Thanksgiving to express my gratitude to you, the over 400 volunteers who serve really at the heart of this ministry, volunteers who serve as group leaders and group coaches, language translators, intercessors, team leaders, training and course developers, webcast hosts, producers, pastoral advisory teams, and board members. Wow, it takes a lot of people. It's your efforts which are advancing the answer to Jesus' prayer in John 17, that all believers would be perfectly one so that the world would know that the Father sent the Son into the world. With your help, over 1,650 pastors are now in groups in 23 countries. Thank you. I'm also grateful to you, the hundreds of financial supporters that make this ministry possible. I'm often blown away by your generous hearts as you faithfully support this work of gathering pastoral leaders in John 17:23 groups. I thank you. The need for pastoral leaders to have a John 17:23 group has never been greater, as those in groups are 3 times less likely to have considered leaving ministry. We know we can't do this alone. And in the coming year, I see a growing need to equip others who will raise up leaders to accelerate this spread of the John 17:23 group movement. As a result of the Barnabas team's visit to South Africa this fall, local leaders attending that workshop launched 23 new groups for 100 pastors in the nation of Malawi. That's a great example of local leaders being equipped to accelerate this movement. So I'd like to invite you to help us reach these pastors in the coming year. And you can help in 2 big ways. First, continue to pray for this ministry. We need your prayers. Continue to pray for this ministry and the pastoral leaders we serve. I'm convinced that nothing happens in the kingdom of God unless it is supported by prayer. And so you can pray that more pastoral leaders would respond to the call to be that answer to Jesus' prayer for unity in John 17 and form local groups in their neighborhoods. And if your pastor is not meeting locally with other pastors, please pray that he or she can get connected in a group or start a group. And don't harass them about this. Just pray that they would be able to come together. And you can also pray for the more than 400 volunteers who are serving pastors through this ministry, that they have stamina and protection, and pray for our staff as they work with volunteers and networks of pastors around the world to connect pastors into these groups. You can also help, the second way, to accelerate the John 17:23 group movement by making a year-end gift to Barnabas Ministries. We never, ever charge a fee for a pastor to be a member of a John 17:23 group. But on average, it costs us about $100 a month to launch and sustain each group. So you can give online to john1723.net/accelerate and help us advance this mission forward. So I thank you for your prayers. I thank you for your hard work. And I thank you for your financial support. Go in grace.
Thanks for watching. Please click the like button or leave a comment to let us know you enjoyed the video. I also invite you to subscribe to our channel today. Be sure to click the bell icon if you would like to be notified when new content is added.